My compound people agree to now. Now not go spoil though. Dear Ghanaians, I want to ask you this harmless question, and I need an honest answer from you guys. How many investments, how many companies does a Ghanaian have in Nigeria?
I have seen so many Ghanaian content creators. So many Ghanaian content creators. I have seen so many South African content creators. I've seen so many Namibian content creators, Botswana content creators, Cameroonian content creators. I've seen so many content creators in Africa aside Nigeria. And here's something that is really common with them. They speak good English.
Oh, guys, how are you doing? Whenever I'm in front of my camera, I feel so excited while doing my videos. To be honest, we want to talk about something. So I saw this lady talking about, oh, Ghana, how many investors do you have in Nigeria, or how many investment do you have in Nigeria? Guess what? The answer is none. And this is not the first question a Nigerian is asking Ghanaian. I once saw it in a podcast where they were asking Ghanaians, how many investment do you have in Nigeria? They said, oh, we don't need to have any investment. They said they said the richest man in Africa, Dangote business, the Indomie business, they are the ones they are the ones helping the business to grow. In what way they are consuming? They said they don't need to open a business in Nigeria. They don't need to. Oh, you don't have you're not capable of doing it. You think anyone can just go to Nigeria and open a business? Before you go as a foreigner to open a business, guy, you have to be strong. When I mean strong, you have to be very smart, because you're going there to meet smart people. It's not easy to succeed in Nigeria as a foreigner, but if you can beat the market, you've gone. You'll become the richest man. That's why the richest man in Africa is from Nigeria. You cannot bet that. And I see some people say, no, Ghana know how to speak English more than Nigeria. Wait till English they help us. If English nothing make you get money, wait till be the need. Imagine I'll be speaking English. I'm living in a very poor building. I'm speaking English. God, wait till English they help us. Me and if you have to speak English well, no. Am I not doing my content? The essence of communication is when I communicate something and you understand, that's it. Whether you speak wrong English or you don't speak wrong English, it doesn't matter. You're making the money. Is the English helping you? If English not they help you, my dear, you better pack one. So we don't want to hear things like this country they speak English past this one. This country have more intelligent people. You have more intelligent people, but whenever they rank poor countries, you're among. When they rank 20 billionaires in Africa, your country is never among. Every 1 billionaire will not get. But when it comes to English, our country they speak English. Our this they do this. Our this they do this. Please, we don't want to be seeing those type of videos on social media. Let us rest a bit, guys. Please watch this video.
The answer is none. But in your country, Ghana, 99% of all the investment in your country, companies, banks, factories are owned by Nigerians. Yes. Nigerians are your employer there in Ghana. They came to your country, they invest in your country, they employ your youths. Your youth are working for them. They are paying you, contributing to the growth of your economy. You see, without Nigeria, there will be no Ghana. Quote me anywhere. Without Nigeria, Ghana for don't sink years ago. So make una they give us our flowers. Make una they cut for us Ghanaians. Anywhere you see any Nigeria, whether in your country, outside your country, lie down and be greeting the person, because we add meaning to your lives. Mention any investment, Tachele company that is being owned by a Ghanaian in Nigeria. Una no dey contribute anything to the growth of our economy, but in your country there, 99% of your growth na Nigeria get am. They are the one paying tax to your government. They create job opportunities for your youths there in Ghana. Yes, una go come online, they rant, they talk rubbish. Una know they shame the whole country. Una no even rich country sef. Ghana is not supposed to be a country. Make una no worry. Very soonest we are working on it. Nigeria, we are going to buy Ghana. We go buy una. Una go be one of the states here in Nigeria to make us. How many states we even get in Nigeria? So be na 36 or 37. Because no say that they create new states now. So we are going to buy Ghana soonest to make us like 38 states in Nigeria. Since everything about una na us, una no dey shame. Show me one thing, show me one, point one. All the banks in your Ghana, all 85% of the banks in Ghana are Nigerian owned bank. Now Nigerian people get them. They employ your Ghanaians, paying their salary. Without them, without Nigerians in your country, your youth would have been jobless by now, roaming around the streets. Yet una not get respect for una big brother. Una not get respect. Soon, very soon, we are going to buy una. Una come become one of states here in Nigeria. Ndala, not the way they get. Nothing. Tell me, just mention one thing. How are you people contributing to the growth of Nigeria economy? None. But now Nigeria carry the economy for head for our country. Business wise, now Nigeria. And then employ una graduates there. Both their companies, banks, factories, name it. Now Nigeria. Without Nigeria, there will be no Ghana. One, clock it. Bye.
They work on their eloquence before mounting a camera before themselves. They are very intentional about how they speak well. Why? Because they bring passion in understanding that respect must be accorded to your viewers, at least to elevate your words and repute. Have you noticed that? I don't want to talk about Ghanaians and South Africans. Let's talk about other people, because when it comes to Ghana is English now. I just speak said it. We argued it, and one buffoon who is in Nigeria was trying to show me ChatGPT. Now, how many people have stated it, including I should speed? Said I can't understand Nigerians. I mean, I understand Ghana, I understand South Africa, I understand Kenya, but I can't understand Nigerians. Do they really speak English? Why would they speak English? You think if the academic system of Nigeria truly works, there will be this high level of criminality? When the academic system of Nigeria showed workability was the time Ghanaians were teaching Nigerians. You see, genuine academia, the good standard, real standardization of academics in Nigeria has a bedrock, has a Ghanaian bedrock. So the moment they told Ghana, leave, they did themselves a disfavor. And look at our academic world now. Look at it. Look at it. One thing, no matter what you say about the Nigerian academic system, you cannot eradicate the fact that vast criminality is involved. And once criminality comes to an academic system, it's no longer academia, because academia is in learning and in character. In learning and in character. A fool, a criminal can learn, but use the learning to do certain inimical things and ply through vast vices in his society. That is because there is no character attached. So character is more important than learning. And that is why academia is more of character than learning. And that is why Nigeria has no standard academic system. Yes, that's why they have no academics. So you look at all these African societies, they speak English very well. Only Nigerians. Only Nigerian content creators, like 98% of them don't speak well. Even when they struggle so hard, you hear them saying, like the so-called Igbo king that, what is it called? What's it called? That came to apologize. Despite having things written for him, he was still getting the grammars wrong. Erroneous. It tells you that we have majority of uneducated people on school dropouts in Nigeria than the educated ones. The educated ones are just a handful. In most cases, when you listen to a Nigerian, you wonder how that Nigerian entered the university. That's why when the moment they try, you hear them stuttering, and then you know what they do within themselves. They say, "I can't do this, so let me quietly go down to pidgin English." That's why you can't speak pidgin English where I am. Why? Because pidgin English stunts, it retrogresses your ability to speak very fluently. Now let me tell you people something. Because I speak very fluently, I was able to enter offices that my mates could not go to. I entered offices that my mates were scared of going into. You know, I could address crowds, I could speak very fluently, no stage fright whatsoever. Why? Because I ran away from pidgin English. I ran away from the language of criminals. You know, when you write pidgin English, I'm a script writer, I write scripts. The only part you write pidgin English is when you're playing the role of a criminal, a kidnapper, or a prostitute. And now it makes you understand why Nigerians would rather lean or identify with pidgin English. Why? Because they were nurtured in criminality and prostitution. It's playing out. It's playing out. So you notice that I've made this observation to understand that when you look then most of the things you have to understand is that when you see a good Nigerian, the fact that he speaks very fluently without stress is an evidence that this is a Nigerian that does not identify with Nigerians. I'm telling you the truth. I can give an example. Go and check some guy called Vodicopy, a different Nigerian. A number of them will come to my comment section. When they are talking, you see how fluent they are in speaking very good English without stress. But the other ones, it's hard. Nigerians, why? It is a shame to you people. Disgusting people. Other African societies will speak fluently, especially South Africans and Ghanaians, and you hear them. You hear them speak very well. You hear them speak very well. But then content creators, retards.